PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. The Falcons at 5 and 6 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Robinson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Tua. And caught by London. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Falcons nothing.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Robinson up the middle, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Go ahead.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So the toss play there, very effective. Looked like the defense got caught with too many men in the box.
I think you're right about that, and I really like the idea of getting him out wide, getting him to the perimeter. That way he can either turn the corner when they box the defenders inside or make that one cut and get upfield when you get help from your wide receivers taking care of the cornerbacks.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes goes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Pollard. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Pollard again. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Tua now on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. A quick throw out to Lockett. Only able to gain a couple there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Right. 3rd and 2. On the give, here's Robinson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It's safe. Go ahead.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Go ahead.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Julian Love. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now Myers for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And that flag accepted.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Tua, a final shot before half. Catch made right side by Wilson.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Second half begins with a run by Pollard.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, baby. Ice jam. Ice jam. Out.
Tua sets up to pass it. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Hey, long.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run it now with Robinson.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They'll run with Robinson.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll try to run with Robinson.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
19 Lions.
2nd and 6.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the jump.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
70 ranges. 70 ranges.
Back to throw again.
Going right back to Fant.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
They'll run with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down and 6. Robinson with another carry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is